Hello everyone's. I'm here for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta Season 6, Episode 3. Before we get into this review, go ahead and give this a thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe and make sure your notifications are on. I want to apologize in advance. I am not in my usual filming space. The light in there just decided tonight, right before I was doing my video, I want to act stupid. So the room I'm in right now doesn't have the best lighting, but it has more than my normal filming space. So we got KIRK and Rashida. She didn't fix him this meal to, get his guard down. How you enjoying your meal? Don't you want to pray for it? Look here. We gonna cut to the chase. I spoke to Carly spoke to this girl, and apparently there's babies out there. And you've been having my child around said baby. And KIRK, with a straight face like, I don't want to lie, but I lied. I did it for you. I was at the club. I may or may not have been drinking. And I think I had sex with her, but who knows? Like, he was so nonchalant about cheating and possibly getting somebody pregnant. It is sad. Because he was like, I don't know. It could have been me. It may have been somebody else. But I lied to you because I love you. Now, the women don't want to hear, I did this because I loved you. No, you did this because you wouldn't want to get caught. I'd asked you beforehand and you looked me dead in my face and said no. And this is when I'm looking at Rashida like, girl, you need to put some more force in that. You supposed to be angry and showing your statement of taking off your ring. Now, I'm not going to take off my wedding ring. I'm going to take off my birthstone ring. Now, Rashida, this is how you get mad and take off your ring. You take off your ring and you throw it with full force and smack dead his Adam's apple. If not, a good rain drop, dropping the mic in the rain would have sufficed. But you, ring and fell out on the floor. You took the ring and was like, what are you gonna do? Like, no, that's not getting your point across. Y'all remember Max from Love and Hip Hop Hollywood when they was on there? I think it was when they came on season 2, when he threw that ring clear across the yard next door. That's how you throw a ring. You don't gently place it on the table and say, what are you going to do? No. Option 1, throw it in the middle of his Adam's apple, right smack in the middle. Or 2, like you dropping the mic and bam, and walk off. We don't gently place it down on the table. Y'all, I don't know, but I'm starting to like Tommy. I'm like, seeing the way she is with her mama and the way that mama was acting, I was like, she could have went a lot worse. She didn't have nobody who loved her, who told her right from wrong. It's one thing when somebody who genuinely cares about you is telling you, no, you shouldn't be doing that, as opposed to somebody just like, girl, you shouldn't be doing that. Maybe Tommy's life would have turned out better. But I'm glad she's hanging out with Tammy, which I never would have thought that would have happened. Because Tammy, she's not the turn-up girl, ready to fight every other minute. But hopefully, hanging out with some people who ain't always that rah-rah ready to buck, maybe that'll be good for her. So they done gone to some fashion show that Arian's at, and she sees Karlie Red. And this one, I was like, you know what? Her going to jail, that kicked her dead in the tail, because old Tommy would have drugged Karlie Red from the ceiling to the floor, from one side of the room to the other, up the street to the liquor store, across the street from the other liquor store, and back. But no, she gave her a good bear hug and a good firm jerk to let her know, look here, I ain't forgot that you slept with my man behind my back. I'm just letting you know this could be a choking of your lifetime. I could drag you from here to Timbuktu, but I'm not doing that. But I'm going to let you know that I still can do that, even though I'm not going to do that. Now, y'all, I couldn't figure out what it was about Rob that wasn't sitting well with me. In tonight's episode's like, that's it. He's giving me off a pimp vibe. It was all in his talking and the way he was interacting with Jasmine. Like, I've seen their interactions before, but it was like I just couldn't put my finger on it. So apparently, not only is he with Jasmine, he has like a whole sister wife situation with some other girl. And when he's talking to them, I'm like, he's talking to them like he's their pimp. Because he's sitting there, I guess Jasmine thought she was in trouble for spilling the beans about KIRK. He's like, I'm not talking to you about KIRK. I'm talking to you, KEANNA, about KIRK and you sleeping with KIRK. Now, when did this happen? It's like they just like, okay, we're going to drop this other bombshell. Like, KIRK was not only sleeping with Jasmine, he was sleeping with her sister wife as well, but neither one of them knew about it. Something about them is, I don't know what it is. I'm wanting to say it is fake, but I don't know at this point. I'm going to have to see some more, excuse me, some more episodes, but like, this whole situation with the three of them is like, I am giving a good side eye. Not saying that KIRK wouldn't cheat and couldn't cheat, because KIRK seems like that person, like, I'm tired, I want me a pretty young thing, even though I got Rashida and she's been down for me, which I didn't mention last week. He's mad at Rashida because she's working, even though he gave her this store for her to work out of. You realize that, KIRK, you gave her the store, but now you're mad she's working at the store? I don't know if you thought about that. But his whole interaction with them, I want to know, is that like a Mona Scott Young apartment that she's letting them use while they're filming? Because I'm like, if these two are strippers, now I don't know how much the average stripper makes, but I'm just not guessing they got that nice of a house. And Rod doesn't seem like he has an actual 9 to 5. Just saying. But yes, he was giving me very much pimperish talk. I don't know, maybe it was just me, but I was feeling so much pimp. And she, what was it, Jasmine or KEANNA was like, yes. And he like, it was his idea for us to move in together. Yes, because the pimp wants to control the person he's pimping out, which is you and KEANNA. He has you two sliding up and down the poles at the strip club and maybe somewhere else. And he gets the money. That's why he was so okay with you being pregnant by KIRK. Because that's another source of income. That's the pimp mentality. That is what I'm getting from them. Now, y'all, I knew that Jocelyn grabbing Stevie's dirty drawers and taking him to a doctor wasn't going to work out as she thought. I'm like, one, that's not going to hold up in court because you need the actual person there to get their DNA taken. You just can't get some random pair of drawers and like, okay, this is from Stephen Jordan. I need to run this DNA and match it with my daughters and be done with it. That I knew wasn't going to happen. That was not just, it was not going to happen at all. Secondly, her putting them in a plastic bag, that destroyed all evidence because now the doggone DNA done suffocated. Now she's like, well, that's what they do on TV. I was like, they do a lot of things on TV. Like they say on TV, you got to wait 48 hours to contact somebody if they're missing. No, you can contact them right away. Because you waiting, something bad can happen to them while you're waiting that 48 hours. So now she's mad. But then I was like, as she was rolling up, I was like, why is Jocelyn in the handicap spot? I know that was like me being very petty, but like, you couldn't find no other spot besides a handicap spot. Really? Didn't have no, you know, new mothers and expected mothers parking lot. Cause I think they had that at like Target and stuff where you were expecting or you just had a baby, you got a spot right up the front. But why are you in the handicapped parking lot? This is what I don't know. Another thing, Melissa, why are you doggone in sunglasses and a hoodie at nighttime trying to doggone not be exposed? We know you Jocelyn's friends. Everybody know you Jocelyn's friends. So why you hiding your face? Y'all, this meeting up with Rod and Mimi, I'm sitting here looking at Rod, and I was like, he kind of put me in mind of Matt, Kenya's boyfriend from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Or am I just the only one who's feeling that? So he comes in, he's saying, I heard a bird told me that you was calling me a fraud. She's like, yes, you are a fraud. I want to know about these babies. And he's like, I got something for you. I'm on my cell phone. And Jasmine and KEANNA came in like that was, you know, the verification that Mimi needed that yes, this is KIRK's baby by them walking in. I was like, how's that? Like Mimi was gonna say, oh, so you're the woman who had KIRK's baby? Now that I've seen an actual person, I do not need any other information at all. I'm just gonna go with your word that you were, you know, you didn't have KIRK's baby. Other homegirl KEANNA's like, I was sleeping with KIRK too. I was like, dang, who wasn't KIRK sleeping with it at this point? And I'm like, why are you bringing them in like this is verification? And Melissa's are like, don't you feel bad that you done broke up a family? She's like, why should I feel bad? Nobody feels bad about me because my son's father is not claiming him. Well, girl, that's what happens when you get pregnant by a married man. Had you gone out and gotten your own man and got pregnant, this wouldn't happen. See, this is when more of the pimpness was getting to my head. Like, I could see Rod going to jail and telling Jasmine and Kiana, I'm going to need y'all two to continuously hold it down while I'm in jail. Continue making that money, making sure you put money on my books. And oops, she's pregnant. But okay, this is good because now we can extort Kirk out of his money, or we can just lie and say this is Kirk baby and extort money out of him. And that's why I'm so cool with you cheating on me while I was locked up for only 5 months and having this baby. See, I'm torn between, yeah, that's Kirk baby, and torn to like, they didn't set this up to get a good coin because he's giving me all kind of pimperish vibes. So y'all, Jessica, Diamond, Tommy, they didn't find it like, okay, I done told you the Johnson wasn't no good. You had to find out for the hard way the fat meat is greasy. So now, okay, we can be friends. Let's go on a double date. I ain't never did that. You ain't never do that. It sound like it's gonna be fun. So I'm guessing Tommy was like, since I don't want to fight Karlie and go to jail, I'ma steal her man. Even though Jack's not really her man, she's trying to make him her man. But I'ma steal Jack. I'm like, Jack, really? I guess he figures I'm not having sex with Karlie. It's a new piece of tail that I can get with. So hey, why not? Then we had Mimi and Stevie meeting up, and I'm like, his daughter's nasty. How is it you got pizza boxes and trash all over your daddy's house like that? I know you wasn't treating your mama's house like that. Or was that bruh man from the 5th floor that was doing all that? So Mimi goes over there. She lets him know in uncertain terms, I don't want Jocelyn around my daughter at all for the rest of her whole entire life. After that lie she did put on you and me, saying that you was molesting Eva and I was allowing it to go, I knew what was going on and did nothing about it. See, Jocelyn, that was the lowest thing on earth that you can do. Lie on a man and saying that he didn't molested somebody, knowing he didn't, and then bringing Mimi in on it too. See, people didn't got locked up for that, for people lying on them about them raping or molesting somebody, and they done got time, like lost years off their life because somebody lied. And just for that, I think Jocelyn, she should get some jail time because that's defamation of character, knowing that he, like, really, I know you mad, but you had to say that. Like, really? So yeah. What else happened? Waka Flocka shows up at Tammy's house like, I'm home, boo. She's like, I know you ain't got no suitcase, like you just came home off the road like we really had this happily married couple. You been out here cheating on me. You can go see our daughter outside, but you not staying here. You got a house to go to. And I'm glad she's sticking her grin, but I think they done got back together now. But like, men out there, remember, like, you cheating on all these women and doing them wrong. That's gonna, what if that happened to your daughter and then she running you, Daddy, he's been cheating on me. He got 3 other girls pregnant at the same time. And you ain't gonna be able to say nothing because you're like, well, dang, I was cheating on your mama and got 3 other women pregnant at the same time. So that was just one on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like I always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe. And share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.